Oh, goody.
Alright, what's going on everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Mercenaries video. In this one I want to cover a recent change to Longxin that had a pretty big impact on the game, and we finally got some clarity on that, so I did want to just kind of get this out there as a little bit of an update. But basically, if you didn't know, Longxin was changed. This wasn't actually even the most recent patch. I believe it was the 24.0 patch with the main Hearthstone set and whatnot, and the initial big wave of buffs we got. One of the changes that happened that was not listed in the patch notes, and that caused a little bit of confusion, was Longxin's Starfire Blessing actually got changed. And if we read the ability here, for 2 turns, gain +3 arcane damage, and after this mark is damaged, deal 14 damage to a random enemy. So ever since this character came out, there has been an interaction where if you kill Longxin, they actually don't deal that retaliation damage. And that didn't actually really line up with how the ability was worded, but everyone, including myself, just kind of accepted it for how that it was supposed to work. We just kind of figured out that's just kind of one of those fringe things. And so we didn't really question it very much. I imagine it didn't get noted as a bug or anything because of that, but apparently this was a bug. So I was kind of curious about this myself, so I actually reached out and asked about it, because like I said, it wasn't in the patch notes, so it could have gone either way. It could have either been this has always been a bug and it just got fixed, or this is a new bug that got in as a result of some changes in the new patch. But I really wasn't sure which it was going to be, and this is actually a fairly significant buff to an already very powerful character, so I wanted to know if this was more of a bug fix or kind of an unintended consequence. And fortunately, we did get a response here, so we'll go through that really quickly. Shout out to Space Prez for helping us out with the information here and checking into what was going on. But looks like it was a bug before, and it has been changed to be working as intended. It is a little bit of a different case than Trigor, apparently. This is one of the things that further caused some confusion, because in this same patch, Trigor got changed, so now he doesn't deal retaliation damage if he gets killed by an AoE and the things next to him get hit. If he dies, he doesn't deal that retaliation. However, that seems to be a bit different of a case scenario than this one. Probably should have been in the patch notes, but sometimes these things slip through the cracks, which is understandable, and they'll try and be better about making sure changes like this make it into the notes in the future, as well as keeping an eye on Longxin to make sure they don't get too out of control with this fix, giving them a little bit more power. If you tuned into the recent Meta Monday we did this week, we took a look at some of the more popular and powerful comps, and surprisingly, Arcane really isn't doing that well right now. It's been a very strong comp for quite some time, but it seems right now the meta is a bit hostile towards it, as the win percentage it was getting was really rather underwhelming compared to a lot of the other comps. So it seems that in terms of power level, this hasn't been enough of a significant change to really propel the Arcane comp any higher than they were before, and kind of ironically, they just don't seem to be as well positioned for the metagame right now, and their win rate has kind of fallen because of it. So at least in the short term, doesn't seem like this change is going to be that big of a power differential, though this is something you will want to be aware about, because if you've played against Longxin before, you might be used to no retaliation damage happening when you get that killing blow, and now it will, so that is something you might want to play around, as Starfire Blessing can hit pretty hard when Longxin is boosted up with +12 arcane damage or something crazy that we get from the Band of Bursting Novas. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little update about this, because this was something that I wanted some clarity on, and we got some clarity on it, so I wanted to just get the information out there so everyone else is aware of what's going on with this character. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.